This is the small international airport right here at Ketchikan. The runway is just in front of us. I've just seen some seaplanes going across here. There's a bit of rain up on them hills by the look of it. Ketchikan is quite famous for wet weather.
No church for the sinner calling out for the preacher. I've been down on my knees, oh Lord, down on my knees. No rest for the wicked. I've been wandering wasted. I can't stand on my feet.
So good morning everybody, and welcome to a much colder, much wetter morning as we approach Ketchikan. We're just coming in now. It's only 8 AM right now. So yeah, we're going to be jumping straight on a bus this morning. We've got an excursion in what they call the Tongass National Forest. It's some sort of like canoe riverboat cruise. Not the best weather for it, but you know, considering the trip, I'm not complaining about this weather at all. It's kind of living up to its nickname, this area of the rain capital of Alaska, because it gets over 150 inches a year in rain. So we're going to be off ship soon. We're going to eat breakfast first. We're going to do the tour on the water. That should be interesting. I don't know much about it. Then we're going to be exploring Ketchikan itself. A few places I want to hit up. It looks like a really cool place, this. If you look at the side of me, you can see we're just pulling into the town itself. But yeah, it's well known for its beauty, this place, how it's geographically situated. So I'm looking forward to getting off and exploring for one last day in Alaska before we hit the sea to Canada. Just in the theatre again, waiting our call out for his excursion. Seems fairly quiet in here. It doesn't seem like there's loads of people doing excursions today. So we're just leaving the ship for our last excursion of the trip before exploring this town of Ketchikan. Looking forward to it, especially the famous Creek Street, as it's named. Looks like a really picturesque street that's like it's on stilts and all. I'll give you a bit more of a lowdown when we go there later on. So we're just waiting for our excursion to the Tongass National Forest, I believe it's called. That's right, yeah. We just thought we'd inform you. Last night when we got back, after we finished at Icy Strait Point, they said there's a bit of a bout of gastroenteritis on the ship, which isn't good. There's a lot of people been struck down by it apparently. They had the same issue last week before we even got on, which is not good really, but this is what you're dealing with cruisers. Fingers crossed we don't get struck down with that, or you'll probably not see any more video footage after today. But it is what it is. Just try and be careful wiping stuff down, aren't we? And they're being extra vigilant on there with cleanliness and stuff like that, but obviously that's something that happens on cruise ships quite a lot. But that being said,
we're looking forward to this trip, aren't we?
Yeah, it looks cool actually. Well, I didn't know that much about it. I just seen a couple of pictures of it, but you picked this one out, didn't you? Yeah. So Claire's really keen on this one. It looks like a lot of fun. It's a short bus ride, I think, to get to the place we're going. I don't think it's that long. And then we'll explore Ketchikan, because Ketchikan looks really cool. I'm looking forward to exploring Ketchikan when we get back.
It's raining.
Yeah.
First day of rain today, really.
It's well known for it here, apparently. So.
But we're all set. We're not bothered.
Yeah, we're all
set.
set.
On a canoe.
It's a rainforest, isn't it? It's a big rainforest around this area, so. And we're going to make most of it because it's his last day, full day in Alaska today.
Yeah, tomorrow day's just a sea day.
Yeah, so it's been awesome and it's going to be cool, but it's not over yet. We're heading into Canada. We've got 2 nights in Vancouver after this. Yeah. They're shouting us for us bus, so let's get on with it, Claire. We're loading up on the school bus. Me and Claire are going to sit at the back with cool kids. No smoking on bus, Claire.
Pardon?
No smoking on bus, yeah?
Oh, now we're going to have
When we're getting your cigars out again. Yeah. You ready for school? deep into this rainforest, and on the way down it took us a while to get down here, and it's really dense, and it's actually it's like the biggest rainforest in America. It's a real big area, this place. We saw quite a lot of wildlife on the way in. Saw some deer and like eagles and everything, but I couldn't get the camera out and get a good shot of the deer running across the roads and stuff, but still awesome to see. And there's us loos. There's no way using the toilet once we start this. So we're at the Alaska Travel Adventure. Let's put in a life jacket on. That's the school bus on the way back. Going to refuel and come and pick us up. Do some paddling, Claire. Yeah? You do all work and I'll just do filming. And into his canoes. Look how this little lake is awesome. It's like going onto Lake Placid. As far as excursions go, this is a really cool place. Beautiful lake, right in the middle of the rainforest. Awesome. I've got me off. If Claire keeps on, she's going to be chuffing. You can hear the echoing right in the distances over here. It's a wet day. It's a good day.
We did have the rainiest day in 2024 about 2 days ago. We can't keep a forward paddle.
We're just paddling around the lake right here. It's so peaceful on here. We're going to take a stop right here where they cook up a little snack for us. First time we've had a wet day. We're soaked wet, but we're not bothered. We're loving it. Yeah, you can hear sounds from miles on this place. It's very tranquil out here. Break time. Just as we got into this tent, the heavens have opened. We just got off there.
Alright, well then you guys gotta clean up while we go.
These guys have cooked us up some chowder right over here. It's pretty good. I've been enjoying this chowder while I've been here. And now I want hot chocolates. Keeping us warm for a rainy paddle back. Fueled up, we're educated on Alaskan wildlife and plants in that forest. There's some crazy ones in there. Plenty of natural laxatives, Claire, if you need them. Now we're getting back on the boat to head back to the other side of the lake. It's really peaceful out here. I love it. Look at that. It's a cool place. How are you enjoying your rowing expedition? It's a hard work and wet work. You picked this one, don't complain, you picked this trip. The echoes for miles. The smoke you can see over there while watching the eagle circling, it's actually part of the curriculum in Alaska for school kids to learn survival skills. They have to do it and they come out to places like this for 3 and 4 days. It's pretty awesome, I didn't know that. Every day's a school day, right? At the same time there's an eagle lurking about up there as well. There you go. I canoed Ketchikan. There you go, Claire, you got your badge. Yeah, you enjoy that?
Officially done it.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. They were good, wasn't it? Yeah, we were good. Didn't get camera out much on that one, guys. I didn't have time to really, but nice little educational thing and all.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I didn't know that kids had to do this survival skills as part of the curriculum over here. That's crazy, but shout out to the tour guys. They were awesome. Told us lots of information. Fed us, watered us. School buses ready to pick us back up to head back to Ketchikan. Yeah, it was a wet day, but it was a fun day. It's beautiful up here in this Tongass Rainforest. It really is. It's so nice. There's wildlife everywhere. There were literally an eagle. A couple of shots of an eagle. There was an eagle literally following us all the way back then on that last stint. But yeah, good times, good memories. Can't beat it. Back on the bus, back to Ketchikan. We're going to explore Creek Street when we get off here before heading back on the ship.
Dry off.
And dry off, yeah, we'll definitely dry off. We'll get a bite to eat, maybe a couple of drinks, and I think we have to be back on ship for about 4:30, so we've got time to do that. I'm looking forward to seeing Creek Street actually, it looks really cool. Back to Ketchikan, the ship's just behind us. We're going to explore the town now. We've still got a few hours, so not bad at all. We're going to go down here to the gateway and then dig out where Creek Street is. It's a very historic part of the town. Are you feeling dry, Claire?
We did get paid, so.
We're wet through, cold feet. It's alright, we're just going to put up with it today and explore before drying off. Quick bit of info on Ketchikan. It's actually world famous for salmon. It's like the salmon capital of the world, and we're always famous for the salmon trade and the logging trade. And it's very popular with tourists for its geographical location, especially Creek Street that I'll show you in a moment. It's a town like a few thousand people, but for every one person that lives in this place, there's 5 black bears in this area. It's absolutely riddled with black bears around here. It's also got an indigenous culture. It's got one of the world's largest totem pole collections, this place. There's like a museum for all the totem poles, so you'll see totem poles scattered about all over around here.
Where do I begin? There ain't nothing in this world to help me win. And I keep pushing, but nothing's moving. And I can hear the devil calling out my name. It gets harder when I ain't sober. That's why I'm drinking every day until it's over. And my thoughts run wild inside my head. But I'm pushing.
So Claire, she's been after buying a purse all this trip, and she's finally got one for work. And this place, Weavers, right here, it makes things out of like recycled tapestry and carpets and all that stuff. I got talking to the guy, asked me if I did YouTube, and we were chatting, and then he's gone and give this purse to Claire as a gift, and he wouldn't charge us for it. And I'm like, wow, and the guy's such a nice guy. Now listen guys, any of you guys who follow my channel and you come to Ketchikan, pop into this place, Weavers. What an unbelievably nice guy. I can't believe that he wouldn't accept any money for this purse for Claire. Shout out to Weavers in Ketchikan. So here we are guys at Creek Street, and this place is very touristy around here. This whole street's on stilts, and it's very old, and it used to actually be the red light area around here, and it's got all that history to it as well. So let's take a look. I'm actually surprised how quiet it is around here, because even though it is raining, it's always really busy down here, but there's hardly anybody about. They must have all just retired back to the cruise ships, I'm guessing. Seems like we've got Creek Street to ourselves, Claire.
Yeah, but they might have been here early when we were on
Yeah, I suppose.
Excursion.
Yeah. Not only that, let's check out that old brothel. It's down here somewhere. Creek Street was built over Ketchikan Creek here back in 1903. I just looked up, and I'll just spin you around this way. This is a really famous building. It's called Dolly's House, and this is where this was when it was like a red light area, and this was the most famous brothel. It says on the side there where both men and salmon came upstream to spawn. It's a cool sign, right? It was also quite a famous place around here back in Prohibition days, when they were like smuggling alcohol in, and they used the brothels around here to do the smuggling. So yeah, it's steeped in history, this place. Imagine coming to a place like this to get your kicks back in the early 1900s. It's very different. So underneath the creek right here, see this right underneath me, it's a fish ladder where the fish start climbing up. It's caught somehow in this, like an old-fashioned contraption. That's raging. Well, the rain is definitely relentless today. We're going to check this fish house in Ketchikan, if we've got enough time, that is. And you can hear a bit of cheering, and it's this place right here, Lumberjack Show. I'll put a couple of shots on screen. We didn't have time to do anything like this, but it looks like a fun show for families, and celebrating the lumberjack side of things, and the guys facing off against each other. Looks like a lot of fun. I might try this Alaska fish house, because I did earmark this place. Ship's only there, look. Looks kind of cool. Let's get in. Ketchikan Canoe's Rainforest food. I'll be honest, before you have your thoughts, it's not, out of all the places we've been on the cruise, it's probably my least favourite, if I'm honest.
Yeah, there's not a lot to it, so it's...
No.
That Creek Street was a bit of a disappointment. It weren't...
I like that Creek Street and I like the history of it, but what I don't like is, because of the tourism and the cruises obviously, like you walk onto something so historic like that Creek Street, and all they've done is just turned every building into a gift shop. And that's the one thing that I like about doing this trip prior to getting on ship, when we just go to the real places and see.
I think when I look back on the trip, my favourite places were like Anchorage and Seward, which was before we got on the cruise ship.
Exactly, that's
I mean, Juno were alright.
Oh, I love Juno. I liked Skagway as well.
Icy Strait Point were alright.
That were a lot of fun.
But that was because we did zip lining and everything.
Yeah.
But now, like you say, I think before we got on the cruise ship.
Yeah, they're my favourite parts.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, when you're on a cruise ship, the scenes that you see from your balcony.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
They're amazing.
And I'd recommend it to
Oh
everybody.
no, the glacier.
Oh, the
Off
glacier
the
was
cruise,
fantastic.
I'd say the glacier were the highlight.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That were the best.
I mean, this is not us being negative. We're just giving this points, but I mean, I'd recommend doing this kind of cruise to
Alaska,
anyone. It's
definitely.
awesome. The one place on this trip that I thought that I wouldn't be that bothered about was Seward. And out of all the places we've been, that's the one place I wish I spent more time. I really enjoyed it there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, there's food's here, we're going to eat, and then we'll see you back on the ship. Halibut tacos this time. I've gone for the crispy shell for a change. Claire's on a two-piece cod. Nice little joint, this fish house actually. So it's right next to the little arena for the lumberjack show, just off the ship. you're wanting a decent place to eat. Not overly priced, I want to thought. It's not too bad actually, considering what we've been paying. Well, the fish house was alright, quite enjoyed it in there. Nice food and everything. We're going to head back to the ship now. Oh, it's a bit windy here. I'll give you my final thoughts on these last few days on the ship when we get back on board out of this rain. I'm going to miss Alaska. I'm really going to miss it. We've had the absolute best time. It's not over, obviously. We've got a few more nights yet. We've got a day at sea tomorrow. We've got 2 nights in Vancouver, which I'm very much looking forward to. But definitely a little bit sad to be leaving Alaska, and it's definitely up there with the places that I'd really love to revisit. It really is. You know, I'm not a big fan of gift shops, but I did want an actual license plate from Alaska, and most of them you buy, they're just a plate that's been made and it's for gift shop purposes, but this is actually a real license plate that went on a vehicle. And I just happened to find this store, and this lady sold original license plates and some really old ones that were really expensive, so I'm glad I got this. It's a real license plate, it's got the tags on them. It's like the year and month they have on stickers on plates, unlike they do in the UK. That's kind of how they differentiate it. But that's the going in my room. As you can see, it's a worn plate. Look, it's got a little bit of damage and scrapes on the back. But yeah, I really wanted one of those instead of just one of the generic ones that are just made for gift stores. She actually had some classic ones. There were a 1962 one in there, and these tags, instead of them being stickers, they were actually a metal tag. Which I'm guessing is what they used to do back then. And but they were like $120 each. I weren't going to shell out for one of them. But yeah, it's cool that I fancied one of them before I came, so. So we are just leaving the port of Ketchikan, and we are on our way. It's over 500 miles to Vancouver at a steady pace. All the rest of today and all day tomorrow we're going to be at sea. But me and Claire are going to go celebrate the last 12 or so days we've had here. A couple of cocktails in a moment, so we're going to get ready and head out for the evening. Yeah, it's been a great time. So me and Claire are seeing off Alaska with a lavender lemon drop each. Let me try not to drop it here at the Martini bar. Cheers, Claire. How do you like that one? It's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, the lavender one. Yeah, it's the first time I've had it. Yeah. I had a couple of these last night on my lonesome. I was thinking, what's that? A rose?
This is the first rose martini.
Rose martini.
Rose.
I started off on lemon drops, but I'm on Dogfish Head IPA now. I really like this drink. It's actually part of premium package on here, and the problem is with this, it's 9%. You sink a few of these, it soon catches up on you, but it's a nice drink. It's a Dogfish IPA, it's the 90-minute one, but I like it. I've had a few. Hello, we've got a bit of entertainment bar. These martini bars on these celebrity ships, they're really cool actually. They're a great place to socialise, meet people, have fun. They're dead right. And staff behind bar quality. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Last nail in the coffin got me way down, but hoping I'll be out in a week. Oh Lord, set me free. Wrong side of the tracks, counting all the scars on my back. 'Cause I've been on the edge of a blade. Oh Lord, too late to save.
Good morning everybody, to our last full day at sea, and we've decided to come out to the sunset bar area from the Ocean View buffet here, right on the deck, because it's absolutely glorious. We had that one bad day of weather yesterday in Ketchikan, but the day at sea is absolutely stunning. And we're lucky actually, because we're about to sail through like the inside passage of Canada, heading down to Vancouver on all the narrow straits, and there's a few times that I'll probably be able to get some cool shots on there. So to finish this vlog out, obviously I'll be linking it with the Ketchikan from yesterday. I'm going to give some thoughts on his Alaska experience, and I'm going to hopefully catch these awesome views of the inside passage. The captain just came on and explained to us that we've got lucky with a day like this to see all that, because some of the sections we're going to go through are very narrow, so it's going to be another awesome experience, hopefully. So we've gone from being in Alaska to being back in Caribbean. Like, look at this crowd. We have poached eggs on balcony. Enjoy a bit of brekkie before heading into the inside passage, and stretch his legs on the top decks. So as we head towards the narrows of the inside passage, they have to drop specialist pilots off, as they call them, to help guide the ship through these areas, because apparently it gets really narrow. So hopefully it's going to give us some great shots. Look how sunny it is. I can't believe how sunny it is considering what it was like yesterday. It's really nice. Comfortable there, Claire? Yeah, it's lovely, lovely day. Hopefully it's like this when we get to Vancouver. That'd be nice, because apparently it's not been great weather there actually while we've been away, so if it is, it's a bonus. Just taking in this awesome scenery, but from here, this is quite the wide section. About 2-3 o'clock this afternoon we get into an area and it's really narrow, so it should look awesome. Reminds me of when we did the fjords back in Norway. Very similar sort of theme really when it comes to going down the fjords, or this inside passage, as you say. It's pretty cool. I just picked Claire up a smoothie from the Spa Cafe, which I just showed you on screen, and they charge $5 and $6 for smoothies and pressed juices on there, but because you've got the premium package, everything on there is actually complimentary, so that's another little perk of having that premium. Otherwise you have to pay for things like that.
I mean, the deck's full of people. It's a glorious, glorious day.
Very nice. It's the first thing to come out of that. So just as we start entering the narrower sections of the inside passage here, guys, I thought it'd be a good time to reflect on the time we had in Alaska. I mean, I'll be honest, that when we left Ketchikan yesterday, both me and Claire were quite sad to see the back of Alaska, and we've had the most fantastic time, and it's exceeded all our expectations. Everything we did were just brilliant, you know, and just thought I'd take a minute to just talk about it on top deck here while it's nice. And we've still got 3 nights, like we've got tonight, then we've got 2 nights in Vancouver, but the Alaska part of it were the bread and butter. And highlights for me, the day we did the railroad and the full day in Seward, that was definitely my favourite day by far. I thought that was just an awesome day, awesome memories. I think Claire agrees with that as well, and she absolutely loved that day, and I wish we'd have spent more time in Seward, getting out and exploring, you know, doing the 6 nights prior and the 4 nights like from Anchorage to Seward and taking the car. That's like my favourite kind of thing to do. Don't get me wrong, you know, I like doing all that stuff off the zone back. I'm not taking anything away from the cruise side of it. I'm not being negative at all with this, because the cruise is great. I mean, you know, you can come to places like Alaska and have all those creature comforts and the great service and the great food and all that. It's amazing, it really is. But if I come to Alaska, and again, which I'm confident I will, the cruise side of it, I'll cut it out completely, and I'd probably spend more time doing what we did on those first 4 days, where we used places like Anchorage and Seward as a base, and I'd get out and explore. I'd drive to places like Homer, I'd drive to places like Talkeetna, you know, even take a 12-hour trip on the railroad all the way up to places like Fairbanks. That's the kind of thing I'd like to do. But again, I'm not taking anything away from the cruising thing. That's just how I feel about it personally. A lot of stuff you do on the cruise, like I said, it kind of can be a bit of a tourist trap, and I know that comes with a cruise and everything, but you know, like for example on the cruise, Juneau were definitely my favourite day. I thought that were awesome, Juneau. But you know, when you take things like the White Pass Railroad and the zip line away from such as Skagway and Icy Strait Point, you're left with like a lot of gift shops and that kind of thing, and you know, it's still cool, the places are awesome, but that's the kind of thing I'm not that bothered about, you know, taking nothing away from the cruise. I mean, look at this, you're not going to get this just going down the road in your car. It's awesome, you know. The one place I was a little bit disappointed, like I said yesterday, was Ketchikan. I was quite disappointed in that place because I'm looking forward to seeing like Creek Street and that, but you know, you take the history side of it away and how it looks, and it's just all gift shops and stuff, and that to me is a little bit disappointing. Skagway were very much the same. You've got those two streets. I mean, it looks beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's mostly just gift shops. And if you don't do something like the White Pass Railroad or get out on a walk like we did, it's you haven't got much else really than that. And that's why I urge anybody coming on one of these, just like I was saying, get off the beaten path. Don't just stay in the tourist areas. Do what me and Claire did, like Juneau. Go on the walk we did in Skagway. Do something away from all that portside tourism, if you would. You know, it's definitely the way to go about it, I think. But they do offer the great excursions. The White Pass Railroad, for example, that's the best excursion I've done. That, I mean, that was awesome. Anyway, with that being said, guys, I'm going to stop talking for a while now because we've got all this amazing scenery as we head through the narrow sections of the inside passage, and it looks awesome, and we've got the best weather. And again, reflecting on this trip so far, we have been super lucky about the weather, and I know I've mentioned it a lot, but you could quite easily take this trip and it'd be just like it was in Ketchikan, like every day. And that happens with a lot of people when they go on these trips, so we have definitely been lucky. It's going to be like this for a few hours until we get right to the other side, closer to Vancouver, Canada. The video, as good as it can be, it doesn't do a lot of what we've seen justice. It really doesn't. I mean, to see it firsthand, it's quite the spectacle.
And I wouldn't miss it for the
scenery around here, Claire. Awesome, isn't it? Claire's just spotted a whale on the other side. Did you say you saw one breaching?
Yeah, it breached.
Yeah, I missed it as usual.
Out there whale watching, so I'd seen it spouting at the front of the ship.
Yeah.
And it went across that side and it came back up.
That's cool.
Times. That's the second one I've seen this morning.
You've seen two today?
Yeah, this morning, yeah.
I mean, we've seen a few now, haven't we, actually, on the trip itself. That's cool. Just going on what I was just saying on camera there about expectations or whatever. I mean, we thought, oh, it'd be cool if we saw an eagle. We've seen bloody loads of eagles, and they're just like normal bloody pigeons back home. They're everywhere. We've seen whales, moose, you know, you name it, bear. That's all in wild. Claire's getting giddy because there's some big cakes on go. Check these out. That last day. Big ones, and then some over here. And we've got a chocolate fountain going. Oh, it's all kicking off in Ocean View Cafe. Just starting to get some cases packed ready for departing tomorrow while the door's wide open outside because it's beautiful. Claire keeps popping her head out because she keeps seeing dolphins and whales and all sorts of stuff. Just look how blue this water is. We've got this kind of scenery all the way to Vancouver now. It doesn't stop because you're just going all the way through the inside passages all the way there. It's a fantastic end to cruise, like no more open seas, just this. Right, you're leaving Alaska, so what do you reckon, Claire? Right now we've left What were your favourites?
My favourite was the Alaskan Railroad,
Yeah.
for definite.
Oh, mine as well.
Followed by seeing the glacier
Oh yeah,
on
that
the
was
ship.
awesome.
I thought that was really, really good. And then obviously the train ride on the was it the White
Pass. Yeah.
That was good as well.
Yeah.
I loved Anchorage.
Yeah. It was a good base, isn't it, to get out and about?
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, I could have stayed there for longer.
Yeah. I was just saying to everyone that like if I did the whole Alaska thing again, I'd take the cruise out of it. That's
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I did enjoy the bits we did before we got on the ship.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed obviously the ship as
Yeah.
well. It's more chilled because you've got a base.
Yeah.
You can settle on a night and things, but yeah, we met some really nice people while we were travelling around.
Yeah, we did.
They were different. Yeah, it was good. I'd definitely come back to Alaska in a heartbeat, definitely. And I recommend anybody, if you've ever thought about coming, to come because it's amazing. The scenery is out of this world. You just do not get bored of looking at this scenery.
And you've seen loads of wildlife.
I've seen loads of wildlife. I am an original David Attenborough. I can see like a spray from a whale from far off and I'm straight away.
Claire always sees it first.
Yeah. I've seen dolphins, bears, moose, eagles glow.
Oh yeah, I've seen so many.
I've seen everything I wanted to see. We haven't finished trip yet. We've got Vancouver, which I'm looking forward to.
We've got a really nice place booked in Vancouver, hopefully. We'll show you that, and it looks like a really nice hotel.
But I am going to miss the Alaskan scenery,
I am.
the snow-capped mountains.
I definitely would do it again. I think me and Claire will probably do it again, maybe a long time from now, but we'll definitely revisit this.
Yeah, I'm glad I've done it.
Yeah, I am.
It's definitely to tick.
Claire's done most of the packing, but she don't let me go anywhere in any case. But anyway, that being said, Alaska were amazing. We've got 3 more nights left, so we'll see you in a bit. So that's it, folks, for the rest of the cruise ship. It's getting into the evening now. We're just going to potter about, get something to eat, finish packing. It's been an awesome trip for these 7 days on the Celebrity Summit. But tomorrow, early doors, we will be pulling into Vancouver, Canada for the next 2 nights. Got a nice little place booked there. We're going to be touring Vancouver. It's his first time to Canada, so it's going to be quite interesting. So with that being said, guys, we shall see you in Vancouver in the morning. Take care.